pepper. All right. I also season up this chicken with some parsley leaf, onion flakes, black pepper, chicken seasoning, some bouillon powder, some cayenne pepper, and some seasoning salt. All right. As you can see, I season stuff and I leave it to marinate overnight. So now I'm going to start by frying this chicken, turning the skin down first and let it get a color. All right, so stay tuned. So I'm gonna melt this butter and add it onto this chicken along with some parsley leaf. So after melting this butter, I'm gonna add a little bit of cayenne pepper. This is my take. Some seasoning salt, just a little bit. I'm not adding any oil. I'm going to just turn the chicken on the skin side up. So that it gets the color that I'm looking for. Alright? So I'm going to check and see if the bottom of the chicken gets brown enough. I'm going to turn it over. So this is the color that I'm looking for. Right? Turn it over. I'm going to turn it back over one more time. Alright, so I want it brown both sides. I turn the stove down low so it will cook. I'm not going to fully cook this chicken. I just looking for the color, the brown color. Then I'm going to put it in the oven with the rice. So stay tuned. I'm going to flip this chicken over one more time. Alright, and then I'm going to start the next step. See the color? So this is the color I'm looking for. Alright, so both sides with a brown color. So I'm going to set this aside and then the next step. Using this long grain rice here, I purchased this rice from Dollar Tree, and I'm telling you guys, try it. It cooks just like basmati rice. Alright? The name of it, you said Compa, long grain rice, Dollar Tree, alright? Or Family Dollar, if you're living in any part of the US. So this rice is washed, set aside, start the process. Stay tuned. In this baking dish here, I'm going to add I have some bell pepper, I have some parsley, fresh parsley, grated carrots, I have the red and the white onion, along with some seasoned salt, cayenne pepper, complete seasoning, pepper flakes. All this we'll be using to season up the rice. Alright, so first I'm going to add I'm going to just place this into the butter oil that I have in this pan here, and let it fry for just a minute or two, and then I'm going to add it to the rice. Stay tuned. Remember, this chicken hasn't completely cooked. The purpose of frying this chicken like this is to just to get a color, the brown color, before I place it in the oven. So I'm going to just add the bell pepper. into this butter. All right, a little parsley. I let it fry for like a minute or so. Now I'm going to add this over into the pan. First I'm going to add the rice into the baking sheet or baking pan, and then add the bell pepper and everything on it. So I just add everything over to the rice, and I'm going to mix it in thoroughly. Alright, I'm going to add I'm not using any chicken stock. I'm just going to use warm water. Alright, this already have the butter and the liquid from the chicken, that the chicken fat that fried. Everything is in here already. Alright, I will be listing all the ingredients as we move along. I mean in the description bar down below. I'm adding the water, boiled water. Make sure the rice is covered with liquid. And then I'm going to season this up, and then I'm going to put it into the oven. Seasoning salt. Alright. Complete seasoning. Pepper flakes. Now all of these are optional. You don't have to. Some cayenne pepper. You don't want to put too much, because remember, if you're going to be using it for any kid, and they might not able to eat the spiciness of this, so it must be according to your taste. Alright, I'm mixing this in well. I add some ketchup into this rice here, and again, this must be optional, and this is also give this color, this rice a color, so stay tuned. Trying to combine everything together before I add this. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, I'm gonna add this right now into the oven and start the process. One thing I'm doing before I put this in the oven is place the chicken onto the rice. Alright. So now I'm going to place this into the oven. This is what it's looking like now. So I'm going to stir it up. I'm going to put just a little bit more liquid water into the rice, because it still have a little grain still left back. And I'm going to put a little water, and I'm going to cover it down with the this aluminum foil. Alright, so I'm stirring up the rice. Alright, still have some more liquid, just a little bit more. I'm not going to add any more water to this rice. I'm sorry about that, what I said before. I'm just going to turn it up. You have a fork or whatever you want, your choice, and turn up the rice. Make sure so you turn it up so that the rice could cook evenly. Alright, or you say fluff it up, right? And I'm gonna cover this with the aluminum foil, and then I'm gonna put it back in the oven so that the rice could cook complete. You see, it's loosen up, loosey. That's what I'm doing right now. So, but this gonna be, and eventually gonna be that the meat might end up at the bottom, but that's okay, right? I just want to make sure that I turn up the rice. Stay tuned. So I'm gonna cover it down back again, as I said, with the aluminum foil, as you can see a fluff of the rice, and then I'm gonna place it back into the oven for another 5 minutes, and then it's done. Stay tuned, guys. Look at this. The chicken well done, the rice loosey and nice, and all the flavors has been cooked into this rice. All right, again I must let you know that because of as the first time I've been using best oven baked rice and chicken. Try it, guys. Nice and loosey. This is what it look like when it's finished. All right. Delicious, tasty, nice and